the Saints, veteran linebacker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
That is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a give right side.
Madden. Quan Martin there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I often wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not the one that starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 in the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing pass.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Jalen hired his intended receiver.
It's 3rd down.
Right where this set down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Madden, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 4th and long coming up. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in there.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Goff.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Madden down at the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll try again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Keep it together.
Second and 11.
Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Goff on first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So we reach half. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Marquise Bell gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a give right side. Madden. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Loose inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home?
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense is.
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Hyatt has got it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dragons get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it is 42-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe you just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The 20. 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to claw one back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. This one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Now Goff on first down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the air again. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Again, Goff.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Goff now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's caught.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he returns this to the 22. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
On 2nd down, Madden. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll run on 1st down.
Madden, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, gone. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. There's Goff. He's going to let it fly. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there on third down. And even 40 yards. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That one finds Hyatt.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was